तो सुखबीर का गाना आ गया मेरे आंखों के सामने. I was like, oh,
It's like na lena na dena. Suddenly Jojo is like, oh,
I'm just saying.
oh.
Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Jyoti
And Shruti, what's up, Joe?
what's up? What's up? Yay, she's back. Amazing, you are back, and so is EPR Iyer after so long.
Yeah, forever.
It's been a year since we heard something from him. I mean, we reacted to Rastafari last and Koi Gum Nahi, which was all last
Why do you
year.
think so long?
I have not seen any new release from him.
Huh. No, but any news about like what he's been up to otherwise or anything? Is that the reason? Like,
I don't
was
know.
even Gayab from scene types? No idea.
I have no idea. Nobody has sent me any DMs about him. So
Huh.
I'm getting to this because I got a DM about it. It's called Fibonacci.
All right.
Fibonacci is that
sequence.
Number sequence.
Correct.
Okay. EPR's newest single is a treat for the lovers of metalcore. Oh, metalcore. Drill, anime, and word bending. Oh, listen, I feel like my brain is going to be exercised. Big time.
Listen, if he's doing Fibonacci sequence, uspe to matlab everything in the world, a lot of things are based on that, and nature, many natural occurring, whatever. So ये होने ही वाला है ऐसा, थोड़ा दिमागी and all that.
He's like तुम लोगों को लगता है lyrics Google करने पड़ेंगे, तो अभी Google करो title Google करो. My God, why you're selecting titles like this? Half the world will Google it right now. Chalo. Good. Let's begin.
Learn something.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes, ready.
One is a title से ही सीख लो पहले. Lyrics पे बात. Okay, 1, 2, 3, play.
A 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 बचपन था स्नेहा से मैंने फॉर्स अनुपात स्वर्ण फिबोनाची मेरी कोरस 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 Qui-Gon Jinn when I run with a force rush में करूँ मेरा game मेरा law मेरा solver 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 सत्य के बल सर के सिले showcase run top board हर शब्दों के मेरे ठोके 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 उम्र थी कम दे कलम से अगोगी तभी हुआ खड़ा ये कलाकार that's more that you know me And when I beat about the cycles and brought the light dropped about the nuts and got a hit the kitty hit the fox and they at the house the gas he thought that border slaughter rap before they're coming for your weaklings for the feast end but I'm peaceful but you can't change every 10 years cause I want them at temples medicine mechanical buzz that low Yamagata son ya cast ocean bit so what can I gotta drink to prove that I'm back to my hato medical myself to champion samurai Hammurabi Anunnaki hip hop mere Ghibli mein Miyazaki teaser copy film mein baaki dil laga ke kiya jo bhi maine kara ain't nobody like me creme de la creme 10 out of 10 then up again brothers of my can be Lumia can't watch you sir I बाही तेरे गवाही अचरू मेरी लेफ्टिनेंट बेचताब पेचिता पेशकश बेहतरीन बेहिसाब बेखत मुस्तफा recall the psalm mayhem prophecy of chosen one eureka Quit to go out when I'm in a booth better than a troop मुझे महबूब बना barbecue slay Nosferatu with a mat abbas जो मैं कुछ हारो back arrow kiss him back missy on a crack अलंकारी mat परंपरा max ordinary magic never wrong verse mystery as making your emperor fall 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 बचपन था स्नेहा से मैंने फॉर्स अनुपात स्वर्ण फिबोनाची मेरी कोरस 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 Qui-Gon Jinn when I run with a force rush में करूँ मेरा game मेरा law मेरा solver 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 सत्य के बल सर के सिले showcase run top board हर शब्दों के मेरे ठोके 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 उम्र थी कम दे कलम से अगोगी तभी हुआ खड़ा ये कलाकार that's more that you know me Hop किया मैंने harmonies to prominence जब in flight turbulence I turn Bukowski circle end चक्रव्यूह को चकना चूर वो अफलातून और दुश्मनों को दफना दूं ये bluff ना बुझ थे लोग की बदनसीबी tough luck 2D rappers बनते 3D बेशक lock up in a hep to rock and shake up Blitzkrieg, wreak havoc on the youth of Bhumi Heat and Mitsurugi, fist of fury Listen to me, nobody getting near or getting through me Benny human, better run you humans Comprehend the complicated too much Polo Mutki, Spartacus, unite Gladiator, validating juice mucks और रिवोल्ट करूं तो बनूं वॉल्टर सामाजिक फसाड को चीरे मैंने बहुत जॉन जैक रूसो और यूरोप टॉक इन द एज ऑफ रीजन शक्ति मैक्लॉफ्लिन शोपन क्लासिकल कैपिटल कल्चर का कैब्रियो जो भेड़ियों को फॉस्टर योरी इचिनो डिफीटिंग प्रॉपर हाथों में कभी ना हारो हाइप जॉब विलियम समझे कम तो मुझे क्रॉसबो टेरियन देखे जो मुझे कभी दे all be shivering माको नोची योको सुना brilliance हर एक बोल को नो कोल खड़े खड़े बने बड़े बड़े तोप डरे पड़े बोले मुझे let it go vocabulary fabulously molotov I'm a 01 1 2 3 5 8 13 21 34 बचपन पास नवासी मैंने फॉर्स अनुपात स्वर्ण फिबोनाची मेरी कोरस 01 1 2 3 5 8 13 21 34 Qui-Gon Jinn when I run with a force rush में करूँ मेरा game मैं लॉ मेरा solver 01 1 2 3 5 8 13 21 34 सत्य के बल सर के सिले showcase run top board हर शब्दों के मेरे ठोके 01 1 2 3 5 8 13 21 34 उम्र थी कम दे कलम से अगोगी तभी हुआ खड़ा ये कलाकार that's why that you know me
Like the hug. So sweet.
I like how they've in the end written a film by Recyclable Media. Is it? Yeah, recyclable. But oh my God. Okay, the moment it started, I was like, of course, he's been busy with hustle too, which is why he's not had time for anything else. But yeah, but listen, this song, it was very, very powerful, yeah.
Very.
Like it was very, and also when the whole Hindustani
Powerful in
beats
what
came
way?
in, yeah, I'll get to that. Like one, the message, two, more importantly, the singing, the lyrics तो मेरे को बहुत time लगेगा अभी समझने में. I don't know if I've been out of the scene, इसलिए मेरे को सब कुछ समझ नहीं आया.
No,
Generally,
no.
it was so complicated.
It's
It
EPR.
was it was like a sequence by itself only. Like
Yes.
you know, the lyrics were literally like that. It was very, very difficult. But the few bits that I was getting also because you know he didn't just stick to one language. He was kind of mixing it up even in the lyrics. So it's like if you एक तो reference game, ऊपर से language game, ऊपर से like you know, just tone में he was kind of singing it. And he was singing it. You know, a lot of parts were properly sung. But the singing bits and the, you know, generally the hip hop bits even, all of it when he was, you know how when you change the meter of a word to fit into the way the song will sound, so then the word doesn't sound like its natural self, but it sounds correct. But yet, you know, so it's difficult to understand in the first go. 2-3 बार अगर आप सुन लो तो आपको पता है कि हाँ, okay, ये वाला word को, हाँ, इस word को एक अलग तरीके से बोला गया है just to fit the whole song and the way, you know, the rhyme scheme was going. Phenomenal. Like that was the power of the performance, the way he was jumping and the way it had been performed. There was so much of a punch put into it that even if the video was not going on and one is just listening to the song, you know, there's a lot of emotion in it. Yeah.
Energy,
like, you know, the
emotion,
correct kind of like that
passion.
punch was there. Passion was there in it. So that also was very powerful. So when you put all these things together and then the whole thing, the message which was there in the video, that itself was very strong. And about acceptance of every person and their idea of, for example, performance over here. You know how when that whole fight thing breaks out and he's like, okay, my performance style is different. And he's like, oh, you think you can? And then he goes and he comes and performs. So it's all about inclusivity. So that, you know, that message itself was again very, so just overall, the impact one walks away with is, wow, that was powerful. So it was, like, it was, there were many elements of it.
Yeah. Everything you said, I agree with. It's just my thought is it's so powerful, but will people even vibe with it? Will people give it its due, even because it's so deep and it's so layered and it's so complex that will it slip through the cracks?
Is it before its
people?
time?
Is it before its time? And is it, again, my question is, EPR is so freaking, what a thinker, right? He's a thinker.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need to go on that. We know that. But it's like, I would feel bad if people don't understand what the song's message or lyricality is saying, and just say, oh, ye to bahut complex hai hamare liye, hum, you know, fir se nahi sunenge. It's not, my thing is, I'm sad that it's not a easily palatable, it's not an easy to consume.
But isn't that the fun part of it?
It is the fun
like
part of it for you and me.
No, not just us. I think there are enough people who actually enjoy the whole process of breaking a song down while listening to it. I mean, otherwise, all the reactors who are breaking songs down, उनकी audience को मजा ही नहीं आएगा ना उस बात में. Audience को भी मजा इसलिए आ रहा है because
It's a
Audience
niche
also enjoying
audience.
it.
I know. It's a niche
Ah.
audience is what I'm saying.
No, you're right. It's a very
Chris-
valid question. Like it's a
Yeah.
very interesting thought to ponder upon. But
he's-
that's what I'm saying. I think this has existed. This has been the whole creative dilemma of all art forms. That should one make it easy enough just so the masses get it,
No,
or should it be?
I'm not saying he
But
should.
No,
or
no,
he
I'm not saying
shouldn't.
you're saying that. I'm saying
Hmm.
this is the basic conundrum in all art forms.
Yeah.
That should it be made mass easily understandable and massy, or should it be should one stick to maybe the complexity of it?
Yeah.
But will it find its audience? And if one is willing to make that, be patient and wait for that to happen and still be true to the art form, then go for it. Then I think that's the only. And you're right that maybe not those many people will listen to it because it's too complex. But then they won't.
Yeah,
That's
that's my
it.
whole thing. Like this will be
Yeah.
consumed, and it'll be consumed by the conscious, and it'll be appreciated by the ones who are willing to spend that time and effort in understanding it and take it.
And
take
the
it
ones who want to headbang
deeper.
and go into
Yeah,
like a mosh
because
pit.
on its own, the music itself, like after
Yeah.
after like a few lines of the first verse, I kind of switched off for a few lines because I was like, let me just feel the
It's
music
too
because I
much.
know the lyrics. I will not. In the first
Correct.
lesson, I will just
Yeah,
not
thank
be
God
able
for CC.
हाँ,
Correct.
I will not be able to understand every line. So itna focus उसमें मत करो. Let me just feel the music. Because the music was banging. It was so good. Right from the like the rock bits to the classical
Yeah.
bits to the switches that were happening. I was just
fusion.
like, I freaking love the arrangement. It
Yeah.
is like for me in first listen, that was this thing, because as soon as it starts and the structure that he's taken in the song is like he hits you right there with a hook and it repeats
Correct.
so much
Yeah.
through the song. Even at the end, it repeated many times, not just once or
Correct.
twice, but I think 3 or 4 times, I think, before the
Correct.
song ended. So
Correct.
he's driven home the Fibonacci sequence itna that is gonna count in the middle. because
जिसको
they're
नहीं
1,
होगा
2,
उसको
3.
याद हो जाएगा.
This is a good song to learn before math exam. Just saying 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the end, 4 times in the middle, and 4 times at the start. So a total of 12 times that bit comes in.
And it's not short. Like it's long. It's like a tongue twister by itself. Like, well,
Yeah.
not tongue twister, but like it's long enough to.
Yeah.
That's some lung
And
power. Yeah.
some lung power. For the lung power, he's pronouncing such complicated words and delivering them with that
In a
energy
flow.
and in that
Oof.
flow, as doing the switches. And it's like 1 second. What is batosai? Himura bana beat ka cycles in broad daylight. Raktapat narsanghar hito kiri ittifaq. Like at the speed that he's saying these kind of complicated big words, with the energy, with the performance, with the power, with the emotion, it's just mind-boggling, the talent right here, right?
Wow.
So
Yep.
so it's very few people who will give this song, which is, when EPR writes tracks like this, I'm not saying he doesn't do the easily consumable tracks. He does those as well, and he does those brilliantly. This is obviously not something he's trying to keep in that zone, which is intentional. It's by design, which is fine. I'm just saying that thought when you said it's so powerful, I was like, it's so powerful that
Is it too powerful?
And I know not
Like
many
it's-
people will feel the power of this song. That's my only thing. It's not like change or
True.
anything. It's just that thought. But he's actually pinned someone's breakdown here in the comment section right on top.
Wow.
So we must like go through it, because
What does it
otherwise
say? Yeah, let's go through
you and
it.
I will walk away with this कि हमें कुछ समझ नहीं आया, सब अच्छे सुन के अच्छा लगा, लेकिन so I'll read this, but I just want to say that brilliant concept for the video. And when it started, it kind of reminded me of उसमें भी dancers ऐसी कपड़े में, ऐसी color scheme में,
and like पूरा
black
ऐसा
and like
लड़ाई होने वाली है types.
that dance
full-
battle is happening.
dance battle.
So सुखबीर का गाना आ गया मेरे आंखों के सामने. I was like, oh.
It's like not lena, not dena. Suddenly Jojo is like,
I'm just saying, it's the same color scheme. Okay, anyway. So that happened, but like beautiful story within that whole thing. I liked, and I must say, the classical dancer, man, what presence in front of the camera. Just the way he looked at the camera, that stare he gave. Oh, goosebumps. I was like, ye kya hai? Very nice props. But yes, also props to I mean, I'm trying to see kisne is it EPR's Recycle Bin Media. Okay, it's a film by them, so props to them and their whole team. GJ Storm and EPR composition. So produced by GJ Storm. GJ Storm. Seriously, what have you done with the music? It's amazing. I can't. This is why I feel like it's another prime example of how you don't need a beat to rap. You can create your own soundscape. And this is what I was talking about. I think, was it with you? Oh yeah, it was, now when we talking about how that one Indian sound has not yet been created.
Yeah. Correct.
Right?
Yes. We were
Which
talking
I
about that.
felt
Yeah.
like Brother V is kind of trying to do in his own
Correct.
space. Like
Correct.
drill is a very UK sound. So
Yeah.
there's no like Indian sound or Indian
Correct.
subgenre that has its own unique sound. And
Correct.
this kind of makes me believe that it is possible. There is work happening in the world that will bring that sound out at some point, so, you know, through some
Yeah.
artist. So
Yeah.
loved the arrangement. Very unique. Okay, let's go through this breakdown.
Yes.
Fibonacci sequence and special data, we know this. Okay, starts with 0, 1, then continues in the next line, 55 thoughts and 89 metaphors. Oh.
Wow.
Are you
Heavy.
serious? There only I've died. Okay, next slide. Next slide from Fibonacci, we also get the golden ratio, Anupat Swarn, which is the ratio of sum of two numbers to the larger of those two numbers. Golden ratio is linked with many natural phenomena. Oh my God. Itna deeply he structured the song and formed the song. Wow. Okay. Qui-Gon Jinn was a Jedi master of Star Wars universe who was very powerful and intended to follow the will of the Force, no matter whom he had to go against. EPR is also, I love it. Love it. May the Force be with you. EPR is also determined like him, and he also can hypnotize the hip-hop scene with his art like Qui-Gon Jinn could control Mandalore. Okay, Mythosaurus. Mystical, powerful, and gigantic species of Mandalore outer rim planet. I love it. I love the pop culture also he's dropping in. Okay.
So left, right, center.
Matlab, I mean, from the sci-fi.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Cirque du Soleil, okay, they show us in their circus styles, we know this, okay, just like EPR's art and Ranthambore National, just like EPR's art and Ranthambore National Park of Rajasthan is famous for its large tiger population. They have a very unique and legendary tigress called Machli, often known as the Queen of Ranthambore, who has a strong hold over the territory, just like EPR has on conscious and lyrical hip-hop, and EPR's words, more like his truth bombs, hit like the roar of Ranthambore tigers. Damn.
Wow.
Nothing, just EPR's way of flexing about his skill. Haha. Okay, why am I Okay, EPR's pen was always fast. Agog means tempo. Agog. Also, Agog was the rigorous education and training program mandated for all male Spartan citizens. So EPR's, okay, I got that. Rigorous training from an early age. Okay, now it's time for the anime bars. This I'm very lost. Himura Kenshin is the protagonist of the manga Ruro Uni Kenshin, who was earlier a legendary assassin but later became a swordsman and stopped killing. But when he was an assassin, he was known as Himura Batusai, means sword drawing manslayer. Basically, EPR is referring to himself as Himura, who becomes the slayer of the beasts. Himura used to kill in broad daylight without any fear and hesitation. Hitokiri also is a term for manslayers, and they didn't turn into Hitokiri by coincidence. They were born prodigy elite warriors. Oh, they were born to slaughter, can kill anyone at their will. Same for EPR. He's the rapper Fauna. He can feast on this weak rappers anytime, but he chose to be peaceful. And in bracket, thank God. Just like Himura also chose to not kill anyone, he became Himura Kenshin from. Okay, listen, this is very complex. We will go to the next. We'll read this offline. Yes. I can't pronounce only the names. But
doing a good job.
Sokshin Butsu. Butsu. I don't know. I'm sorry, I just see that. I'm like, okay, but can he prove that he is Bendu, a Star Wars character and ancient being known for his wisdom and power and claimed to be the central force standing between the light and dark side? So EPR also wants to show that he's standing in the center of force, the focal point of light and dark sides of hip-hop. Okay, then EPR compares himself with the legendary Japanese hip-hop DJ Jun Seba or Jun Seba. Stage name Nujabes. Who gave the music of famous anime samurai Champlu. Sorry, Champ.
There's a very good chance it might be Champlu.
It could be, right?
It could be. You never know.
Wordplay with Champu. Oh, it's Champlu.
Champ only then.
Then he name drops a legendary Babylonian king Hammurabi. Listen, how many references, how many legends and
history lesson lena padega before like
keepers of the force are you going to drop into this? One second, let's move on. Miyazaki's okay, I'm going to read this offline. The whole, basically, the breakdown is there, guys. First comment on this page, under the video. And EPR said, mad props for your effort, brother. I'm grateful to the universe that my art is loved and supported by you all. Big love and respect from my side. Oh, this is only the first verse ka breakdown. At the end, he's written, I'll break down the second verse tomorrow. Jesus. Buddy.
You see, people who are listening and who are devotedly listening, they get it. Like, it's amazing. This is massive respect, man, to people who are like, because this is in today's day and age, I would call this like, yeah, exactly. Like this
know.
is someone very intelligent, someone who's very cued into everything and who's using it in the right way, clearly.
Yeah,
So,
because there are
yeah.
very few people with an ability like his, right? And
Correct.
I think we artists like that come around once in a blue moon,
Yeah.
and they have to just be appreciated because you have the skill set. Now, how you apply it and what you create using that skill set is a
It's
whole
up
other
to.
thing.
Yep.
So props,
Fully.
mad props to him for not going the commercial way, without like while compromising on art like this. You
Correct.
can do both. You can do everything. You can do
Yep.
whatever you need to do. So yeah, listen.
And equal respect to the person who broke it down. I also meant that for him or her, who broke it down.
Yes.
I don't know who the message, who wrote that, but like, wow.
Naruto Uzumaki.
Naruto Uzumaki. Wow,
Naruto.
amazing.
I feel like I need to learn Japanese now because itte references aa jate hain, I can't even pronounce.
2 shows dekh lo, khatam ho jayega. It'll
Really?
be, yeah, and watch it in Japanese with subtitles, so it gets easier. With
I hate
pronunciations.
like not watching the original.
Yeah, me
I have
too.
no problem with subtitles. It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
me also. Yeah.
हाँ चलो on that note, EPR also subtitles पे ही चलता है काम हमारा.
I know, नहीं तो कुछ समझ ही नहीं आता.
Language. Yeah,
नहीं तो
exactly.
हम सिर्फ बीट पे बात कर रहे होते. हमने और कुछ बात ही नहीं की होती lyrical.
Exactly. Listen, I have a question before we go. I just remember.
Yes.
Why do all drummers have long hair? Do you know this? Is it like a cult decision that they all took together? Like the drummers of the world, we will all have long hair.
I have no idea. It could be a style statement. It could just be they're practicing so long time नहीं
Do
मिलता
they
कटवाने का.
just feel like
Or
अगर बाल
it's also
छोटे
like
होंगे,
they enjoy
कुछ feel
doing
नहीं
that.
होगा?
Yeah.
I don't know. If you all know, please
Yeah,
tell us.
for
Any
impact.
drummers watching, please tell us. Let us in on the
Yes.
secret. Okay, chalo, on that note, let me know what else we should get to. Miss Bola's there on Instagram. Do support the channel. Hit those buttons. We'll see you soon. Live long and prosper. And may the force be with you for EPR. So what's Star Wars?